And hello everyone! I am constantly Panchi. You may have forgotten me after all this time, but I'm alive, I'm well, and so are my fabulous co-hosts, Marvel Hacker and Purple.
Yeah, so once again, after 2 months of delays and delays, jeez.
I am now Gabe Newell.
Yeah, I'm here again. It's just happening on this show for no real reason.
Your co-hosts.
Yes, co-hosts are great, you know.
What do you say?
Now, for today's topic, I have something important in mind.
Okay.
It has something to do with Touhou in general.
Oh, shit.
Which is why I tried to bring Pick here, but that wasn't really the case.
But that's why we have someone secret. Once she returns, she will be able to make up for it.
We'll see how it goes. But I brought you two because you are part of this little influence that's sprouted our interest in Touhou. But now, I've been recently thinking about the series itself. With that in mind, let's think about a little question. Let's think about a little question based on the Touhou series. I'm going to ask you two this. What do you think makes Touhou so influenced? I mean, I'm pretty sure you know how massive it is, especially throughout the internets. But let's take it into the context of artists. There's a huge gallery of Touhou art alone. Why do you think this is the case? That's really part of it, don't you think?
Yeah.
And the 34th.
That's part of it regardless. It's part of it regardless. They're artists. They create things, son. But regardless, I want you two to tell me, why do you think this is the case?
Because the artistic skill is so high.
No. We're not talking about the artists themselves. We're talking about the artists drawing Touhou.
Because Zoom's skill in drawing is so high.
You can still somehow appreciate the art, Sonny.
Maybe if you're like 4 and you've never seen a good drawing.
Jeez, man. He's trying. Jeez.
Yeah,
well, then, let's make you have a response.
I do. First of all, I want to say that you sound sort of scratchy and break up. I mean, I still understood what you said, but I'm just saying there's something up with that.
You sound a little funny.
Like break up-y, like. But yes, but I still understood you, so no problem in understanding you essentially.
Hold on.
Let's see. Now, art. What is art? You know.
Here's the thing. I do not want to talk about that specifically. I'm just giving it an example on how it's influenced.
All right, then I shall go on to another.
Why do you think Touhou is overall influenced? Why? What makes it so popular?
Well, all right. Well, the appeal of it, I guess.
What appeal? What appeal are we talking about here? What makes it different from the other series? Just from anyone's standpoint, someone who's not familiar with the series will just look at it and does not make much out of it. Yet, it's so massive, it's hard to understand why.
The amazing story that's in each test delivered to us so well in each game.
I mean,
we'll get to that.
I mean, partially, I think it's just the lovability and the personability of all the. I mean, sure, the characters are fat, but it's also the fan base that creates a lot of the. You know, unfortunately, but also fortunately, it's the fan base that creates all of this influence. You know, if the fan base didn't create these head canons, you know, of course we have the books. What are they called?
I don't know.
You know, when it comes to the topic, I really want to focus only on games. But we have anything else to say based on that?
Yes, like you were saying about the influence. Well, Purple, go ahead first.
Give me some reasons.
Also, the fact that every character has an individual personality and is easy to separate based on that. So there is a character for everyone that's into character style, basically.
Yeah.
That's true. I can agree with that.
Also, I have to say that Touhou is a huge influence just because of the music alone. I mean,
Spectacular.
the music is basically something that is stellar about the series, and what I think Touhou is just why it's so great. Sure, there are a bunch of games that have.
But I'm talking about the characters in this case, actually.
Oh. Alright. Oh
I mean,
no.
I brought the example of the artists drawing the Touhou characters because I want to try to focus on the characters, at least for this portion. Do you have anything to say about that?
We keep on talking. Let me see if we can fix something wrong
Well,
with that.
as I said,
Yes.
you can relate to every character, or
And I
at
agree
least
with that,
everybody
but you
to a certain character.
There we go.
Some
yeah.
way.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that your reason?
Yeah, the
Do you have any of
characters,
those?
their designs also, the hats, that's something big.
Yep, purchase to play it. Subliminal advertising. Not really. Oh.
Here's what I think. Don't you think that's from a canon standpoint, from the games themselves? Do you think that the characters themselves are so vague that you do not have enough facts? They could depict the characters in any way you want.
Moko.
Well, Moko has a backstory.
Yeah, the
Oh,
backstory
cool.
is something huge that make the characters
she's-
so unique.
Here's the thing. He's one of the only characters that has an actual backstory. So let's think about, let's say, Romelia. Based on what we know about her, anyone could depict her in many ways. She could be a spoiled brat, she could be a sadist, or she could be just a genius altogether, etc., and the list goes on. As in,
My God.
what I'm trying to say here is, we do not have enough facts about her. As in, we do not have a solid character so far. Anyone could make Romelia into anything that they would agree with, or how they view her.
I think that Zune did that on purpose.
I would like to get on that, actually.
Well, you know how much Zune loves the fan base, I'm sure.
He needs to rely on the fan base.
Pretty much. I mean, really mine.
Cosme?
My laptop can handle anything.
Jesus, man.
Right.
But that interpretation, yeah, I mean, I believe some things are left up to interpretation of the people, and I mean, that's why you have all these different headcanons, as the term goes around these days, that
Exactly.
people can play around with how they want to see the character in their own mind, and how the personalities, and how they can be portrayed in different comics, pictures, scripts, fan fictions,
And the list goes on.
animes. Wait, what? Touhou's an anime? Shot, picture, reaction, page.
Put that in right now, Ken. Go edit it and put it in right now.
If I can find it.
Jesus,
Yo.
man. But anyway,
That worked out well.
You guys
my
by the way.
biggest concern on this is the fact that, let's think of another character here.
Deoccurring!
No, we're not going to place your bias on this. I'm going to place it on an
Yeah.
actual character
Alright.
who's supposed to play a big role on all of this. Rimu.
Yeah, Rainbow. Totally.
What do we know about Rimu? Or have,
She's,
He had purple hair.
maggot.
in the PC-98, yes. In the PC-98 era, yes, she had purple hair. But what else do we know about her?
She's a maggot. Oh wait, no, that's the woman.
Cosme, come on.
She's
Well,
lazy.
we know that
Probably.
she has
Mm-hmm.
brown hair coloring dye.
Mm-hmm.
She
We're not
we
talking
also
about
know
her
that
physical... Oh,
her
go on.
shrine gets attacked a lot, and she's very merciless in the Yukai extermination.
Why is she still at Yukai? Hmm?
Cause she's a maiden of shrines.
And don't you
Maiden
now
God.
now that we have that in mind, now that we have the little concept of a little shrine, Rimu being a shrine maiden in mind, let's think about it this way. All right, in the games, you can either play, for the most part, you can either play as Marissa or Rimu. Marissa can pretty much handle the incidents on her own. So, what I like to think is that Rimu is more, her little tormented title is more an excuse to have her there in the first place. Other than that, you don't know much about her either. You do not know what her motives are, her views, or what she thinks. That's all we know. That's the point I'm trying to get across here. That's all we know about Rimu.
Yes, but the viewers will know something a bit more about this brand new co-host.
What?
Jamie.
She just came back?
Yes.
What?
Yes,
hello
welcome,
there.
Jamie. Welcome to PanchiCast 5. I mean, we already welcome the viewers, but here is Jamie, who might be a recurring co-host from now on as well.
I guess we can continue on where we left off.
Just to do a recap, and also, just a regular recap. We were discussing the ability of Touhou, what creates this influence, and currently we're discussing the influence of the characters. And now we're discussing about Reimu. Mario Hacker, go on.
As I was saying, I do believe that Rimu has little to no character development. I mean, sure, in the games, you can pretty much get how she behaves, but that's pretty much it. I, for one, would like to understand Rimu, but based on the facts that are on the games, you just can't really understand her. I want to understand, but I can't.
I want to, but you won't let me.
Pretty much, Sue. You're not letting me understand Rimu. Jeez. Well, do you have any of those?
Dude's fault.
Yeah.
No,
I think he was sober when he came up with Reimu.
No. Here's the thing about him coming up with Rimu. Or Reimu. Or whatever you guys want to pronounce it. Reimu. Okay. Based on what I read, Soon just wanted to create a game out of Shrine Maiden. That's it. But the main reason why he wanted to create a game series, a game in the first place, was because he put his own compositions in there, which is really what I think Touhou is his little quote unquote excuse to express his compositions.
But highly responsive to play Craze.
Yep.
It's a very odd game because it's not a Danmaku shooter.
Yeah, I tried playing it. It's weird.
Which one?
Highly responsive to prayers.
Oh, I actually... Yeah, I got all the way through that.
I did.
Not really that hard game.
It's not hard, but...
Odd.
But... I don't know.
Just kick around that thing I'm orb. But
I hit it when I miss it.
I hope it doesn't accidentally hit you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like the reverse of break. Don't let the brick hit you.
Anyway.
You were saying?
Alright, now, like Corporal Brown earlier, his little sarcastic remark on the storyline of Touhou. Now,
it wasn't sarcastic. Touhou has the best storyline out of any game series I've ever played.
Hey, it's true. I mean, look, it goes from 10 to 11 to 12 to now 13.
Jesus, man.
Look at it, it's all connected.
Please look at it. Jesus, man.
I can spoil the ending of every game. It's just that good. I mean, they just all get together and are friends and have tea. There you go.
They just
Which is really what I think Soon is just not being serious with, but that's not really his intention to begin with.
Yeah.
But now, and that is, you can really notice that in the characters and in the story. Now, look at it this way. Let's think of the Mists, Spring, and the
7,
and the Moon incidents.
8.
Be honest with me. If any of these incidents didn't happen, do you think it would have mattered?
Yeah.
How?
Then they wouldn't. Then Kane would have never been revealed. But
does that matter? To be completely honest, does that really matter?
It does matter because he's the best Touhou.
That's for God's sake.
It does matter because
I think I mean Kine
would have no playmates in her basement. You know, Yukari wouldn't be introduced, and we wouldn't understand the border and how it works, sort of, in Tokyo. And we wouldn't meet, of course, Kane in Touhou 8.
let's think about it this way. I'm talking about the consistency in the story altogether.
It's so consistent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because from 6,
Purple gets what I'm
Sakuya,
saying.
and you play as Sakuya in 7 and 8. In 8, you play as Yomu
Exactly.
and Yuko.
That consistency, man. That consistency.